Hey Libra, welcome to your weekly reading for January 21st through the 27th. We're going to do things a little bit differently this week, my friends. I'm still going to do a general reading, but I'm focusing on family life, friends, love, not love, career, money. And then instead of pulling one card for love, I'm going to pull one card for like a spirit message or a soul homework for the week. I already did 2 love readings for Libra. So I'm going to have the description to the love readings or the link to the videos in the description. So if you want more love details, you can check out that video after this one. But this is going to be about general life, fixing your life, doing what you need to do, what's coming up ahead in the week, all right? Especially with this full moon that's happening. All right, here's your Monday, Tuesday, your Wednesday, Thursday. These cards are beautiful, but they're very long. They're a little tricky to shuffle. All right. Your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay, my friends, let's see what's coming ahead for you all. You guys have the Empress. This is beautiful. I love the Empress card. So because this card can mean a lot of different things, but because we're focusing here on just general life, family, goals, career, finances, the Empress is going to mean taking charge or taking control. It is a major arcana card. So this means that you're really doing something that's putting you on your life path. I'm not surprised that you're starting off the week with a major arcana card, especially since we have the full moon, this blood moon eclipse that's happening. The energy is very intense, guys, and it's going to go for the next 6 months. And because we're going to be affected by this full moon in Leo, it's making a lot of us want to be successful, want to be established, want to be seen, want to be recognized, want to be taken seriously. And the Empress is all of those things. She's very well known. She's very established. She's very strong. She's very powerful. But she's also very gentle, and she lives an abundant life, and she's very nurturing and artistic and creative. I see Empress as a card having to do with creativity. So I feel like a lot of you Libras, especially those of you who are a little bit more on the artistic side, you're going to have a lot of peaks in your inspiration. You're going to find that all of a sudden you're inspired to do things. I feel some of you Libras are going to begin discovering talents that you didn't even know that you had. And some of you are going to find a way to take these talents and to make them marketable. Maybe help you towards a career change or help you towards starting some kind of a business for some of you. And for some of you, it's like something that you're just making and putting out there. Like maybe it's a short film or something that you're writing, a book of poems, a song that maybe some of you are going to be able to maybe sell music or sell some of the music that you've written. But I feel for a lot of you, there's just something you're discovering that you can do, and it's moving into the aspect of business that maybe over time will build or become more. I'm seeing jewelry. I don't know if some of you have been thinking about dabbling around with jewelry, or you've been wanting to make jewelry. I think some of you are going to just start fiddling around and just realizing, wow, when did I learn how to do that? Or I didn't realize I could do that. But I feel like a lot of you are just wanting to be creative and wanting to tinker around and wanting to do things with your hands. I feel some of you are really just getting into even like playing with clay, or playing with just doing something, building with your hands, forming, creating in a physical sense, some of you even. I'm hearing earthy energy. Even though you're not an earth sign, Libra, I feel some of you are just really noticing nature around you more, wanting to be in nature, wanting to be near nature. Some of you are just really wanting to feel, like I said, I don't know, I just feel like I'm playing with clay, or just letting sand run through my hands. Some of you are just wanting to physically feel natural elements and things of that nature. But yeah, some of you are just really coming into this energy of owning your creativity, owning your dreams. I feel for a lot of you, it's just about refusing to feel silly anymore. I think a lot of you Libras didn't go after your dreams or your hopes or your plans because you felt like people were gonna, treat you you were being silly or you were being unrealistic. And some of you are like, no, I'm not being silly. I'm not being, unrealistic, and there's no reason why I can't be successful in these things. And so some of you are just really beginning to feel more inspired and to even have more confidence within yourself, to where you're not looking for friends or family to say, hey, I think you'd be really good at that. Some of you, I feel like, especially those of you who've been a lot more creative or more like artistic or going after artistic things, I feel like maybe you've even in the past tried to get friends or family or even romantic partners to show up at like shows or performances and things like that, and they didn't come, or it was like pulling teeth, and that would like hurt you or discourage you or hold you back, and you're just over it now. Like, you're like, I don't care, like this is what I'm doing. It doesn't matter to me if you show up or not. It doesn't matter to me if you like it or not. And as soon as you're releasing, it's like you're just gonna have this rapid spike in creativity. But a lot of you Libras are just beginning to feel a sense of like empowerment and confidence and belief in yourself, and realizing skills that you didn't know that you had. Your card here for Wednesday, Thursday is Prince of Hearts. Now, keep in mind, we are focusing, like I said, friends, family, career. So I feel like a lot of you are beginning to do something that brings you joy. I think a lot of you Libras have been stuck for a very long time doing something that was just about, well, I need the money or I need to pay the bills. But an opportunity is coming your way, or you're figuring out a way where you can take your current skills and go and apply them somewhere else where you're doing something more fulfilling, or that you are enjoying them. I hear, Libra, that some of you are being invited. I'm hearing invitation to success. It's a very interesting phrase, but I heard invitation to success, and I heard it 3 times. So either you're being invited to join some kind of creative project for those of you who are artistic, or some of you might have somebody reaching out to you and inviting you to apply for a job, or apply for some kind of training that's going to help you make a transition down the road. But I feel midweek something very significant is happening that's opening the door for you to be successful, but to do something that you're happy, that you're enjoying doing, something that you feel like it matters. I feel a lot of you Libras have also been going through spiritual awakening, and that's been the biggest challenge for you in work. You're like, oh my goodness, like this feels so empty. This feels like there's so much happening in the world, and I'm here doing this thing with, like, you know, that doesn't even matter in the bigger scheme of things. So I feel like a lot of you are beginning to get involved in things that are either creative for you or enjoyable, or where you feel like, yeah, this is what's important to me. And I feel like I'm getting to do something in my career or in my work where I feel like I am helping, or I am making a difference, or I am helping to share love. And I don't know why, but this is another thing that just popped up in my head. I think some of you are doing something with volunteerism, which is going to open a door for you in connecting with soul family. And even work opportunities down the line for meaningful work. But I was getting like people that like go into the hospitals and like read to sick kids, or like bring animals in for like the kids to play with. I feel like some of you are beginning to do stuff like that. I don't know. I just feel a lot of humanitarian energy from a lot of you Libras in this week's reading. Your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is Justice. This is your card, Libra. This is your card. So you had your own card that came up. So this is letting us know that you're definitely coming into your power. Like, you're over it. You don't need approval. You don't need anybody to validate you. You don't need anybody to reassure you. Like, you're like, I got this. I'm good. I think for a lot of you, you were very unsure how to move forward for a very long time. And all of a sudden something is happening this week where it all seems clear to you. It all makes sense, and you don't care. You don't care if it makes sense to anybody else because it's making sense to you. There could also be some redemption or validation that's coming in for a lot of you Libras as well. Maybe somebody wronged you, or maybe somebody pushed you out of an opportunity and you're getting a second chance, or maybe somebody stole something of yours and took credit for it, and the truth is coming out in that situation. Again, I'm not reading this as a love reading because I'm focusing on general. I don't know if this came up for you in your love reading, but it is definitely coming in where there's a fairness or there's a balance. But I don't know, it feels to me like something karmic for a lot of you, where you're just feeling like, yeah, like, I don't want to like say this because it sounds negative, and I'm not encouraging like to root for anybody else's suffering, but I feel some of you are like, yeah, that's what you get, or like, yeah, like, I don't know, like, I just feel like some of you are feeling like truth is being served. Truth is being served, justice is being served in some way. And a lot of you are just feeling very empowered, like just very in your energy. You don't question it anymore. You know who you are. You know what you want. You know where you're going. You know that you're going to be successful. So let's check out your soul message for the week. Now, this also brings me to the next thing, guys. This is actually the prize that I'm giving away this week. I'm giving away a raffle prize for having reached 20K subscribers. Thank you for being here and being a part of that. So what I'm going to do is enter this electronically, the names, and then the more times your names are in the raffle, the more chances you have to win. But I'll explain how to get in there into the raffle after we do the message here. Okay, and this is the Lightworker Oracle by Alana Fairchild. This is an unopened box. Okay, I have my deck here, but this is an unopened box, so it's a brand new set of cards nobody else has touched. Okay, so Libra. First ray of power. This also came up for Gemini, so some of you may have Gemini in your chart. Maybe you're Gemini moon, maybe you're Gemini rising, or maybe it's just some of you are dealing with a Gemini, or there's going to be a Gemini who's like a part of this process or helping you through this process. But so what I was getting here is, like I said, a lot of you are feeling very confident, right? Like you're feeling like you're trusting yourself and you're connecting with your higher power. Like you feel like you're receiving your messages. You feel like there's some divine guidance. I'm getting intuitively some of you are having loved ones who've passed on who are coming in through your dreams and giving you validation or giving you like an encouragement or like pushing you, like I am here, I see what you're doing, I'm all about it, I'm supporting you, keep going. Like some of you are receiving really encouraging messages like that. But overall, I feel that a lot of you are feeling for the first time in a long time very empowered. And I think some of you are coming out of a time, I'm hearing ridicule, healing from ridicule, healing from ridicule. A lot of you have been ridiculed. A lot of you have had people who have just really ripped into you or made you feel very stupid, or like you didn't know what you were doing, maybe even from like a very young age. But you're overcoming that. You're not second guessing yourself anymore. Your intuition feels to be on point. You just have a sense like you know what you're supposed to do. You know where you're headed. You're not questioning yourself. You're not second guessing yourself anymore. So this is very powerful energy. Now I know this sounds like a whole lot of powerful energy coming in this week, but like I said, that moon energy that we're going to be experiencing is going to go for the next 6 months. So don't be surprised if you have some really massive, like just growing leaps and bounds over the next 6 months or so, in being more assertive and being more confident and being in your element, and not needing anybody else's opinion. And the funny thing is that once you're in that energy, all of a sudden that's when we begin attracting supportive people. When we stop feeling like we need supportive people, that's when we begin attracting the supportive people. It's funny how it works that way, but it works that way. So if you do want to enter to win this deck here, guys, this is a beautiful deck, by the way. I mean, the pictures are beautiful. It's good quality cardstock. So the winner will be picked electronically. So the more times your name is in the raffle, the more chance you have of winning. Like I said, unopened box here. So every time you comment on any of the videos, you get an entry into the raffle. If you sign up for a reading, even if it's just a $5 reading, if you sign up between the 21st to the 27th, you get an entry into the raffle. And if you refer a friend who signs up for a reading, then you get another entry into the raffle. And then in the next week or so, I will announce the winner. I wish that I could give every single one of you guys a deck. I really, really do. I'm not Oprah. I can't give everybody a car. But believe me, my heart wishes I could. And I thank every single one of you for being here. I can't thank you enough. It means a lot to me. And just the messages, receiving the messages of people who've been watching the videos since July. and how much they've helped you. Like, even people who I've never read for personally, they haven't reached out to me for a private reading, but just hearing the way just the free readings online have been helping them, that means a lot to me, because I am here trying to put out that positivity. So to thank you for being here, I am going to put this out into the universe. And I'm wishing all of you luck in winning it. But thank you so much, guys, for being here. Thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. And I'll see you all next week.